Hi everybody, I'm Hauk Nelson, the head analyst for Team Fusion, and I'm here with Analyze This, a weekly series that will break down Fusion's games from the past week. This week's match is against F5, which is a rematch from our game in the expansion tournament. There are a few bumps along the way, but Fusion ends the game in 45 minutes. The first big play that I want to look at is the first dragon of the game, which is also the first team fight of the game, and that's at the 11:30 mark. One of the best ways to find out who is strong is by looking at the items that people have. Look at the Lissandra, for example. She just bought a Morello Namakan. The increased cooldown reduction as well as the application of grievous wounds will make her a huge threat in this fight. Also look at the Irelia, who has already bought a Sheen. Every 1.5 seconds, Sheen will proc and will add another 84 damage to Irelia's auto attacks, which is a huge number this early in the game. Rek'Sai starts the engage by jumping onto Sivir as Rumble teleports in. It looks like a great fight for F5, but pay attention to their targets. Rek'Sai is the only one focusing the Sivir, while 3 other members are focusing the Janna. Due to Rek'Sai tanking damage from the dragon, Sivir is capable of quickly finishing off the Rek'Sai. Janna then uses her ult to push the oncoming enemies directly onto our Lissandra and Irelia. Sivir is now capable of getting free auto attacks off for the rest of the fight. Graves is forced to immediately escape, and the Kassadin ults away because he is exhausted. At this point, F5 don't have any damage on the front line, so Lulu and Rumble get quickly finished off. This then leaves Irelia for cleanup duty as Fusion takes the dragon and we get a clean ace.
That's a kill.
Take his last breath there.
That's a 5 for nothing.
Yep.
Fusion has crushed that battle. They're going to get the dragon. Absolutely beautiful fight.
The second big play that I want to look at is a fight in the bottom lane, which turns into a lot of map control for us. We see Sivir engage onto Graves, which is a great 2v2 matchup because of the item discrepancy. Note the pickaxe and brutalizer of Graves in comparison to the Infinity Edge of Sivir. Graves' items only give him a bonus 50 AD in comparison to the bonus 80 AD that Infinity Edge provides. This difference is even more noticeable when Janna uses her shield, which will add an additional 41 attack damage to Sivir's trades. Obviously, Sivir bursts the Graves down quickly, but a quick exhaust by Lulu and Rek'Sai showing down bot saved Graves' life. Rengar shows up just as the Rek'Sai shows herself, and as he leads in with the ult, Sivir is pulling them into a false sense of security. Rengar gets the kill onto Lulu, and Irelia teleports in for security. Off of these, we get the bot tower and then we get the dragon. Overall, this play gave us a lot of map control due to getting a tower and dragon, along with not losing a tower.
Even more pressure on this map. Fusion are not letting the early game get away from them like they did yesterday.
The next big play is a fight in the top lane, which helps set the mood for the rest of the game. So we've pushed in the top tower and we're looking to get out safely. We disengage well with the Janna tornado once the Rek'Sai attempts a flank, but then Kassadin comes over the side. Lissandra makes an escape, but then Rek'Sai jumps farther in an attempt to catch her, and here's where the fight starts. Rek'Sai went way too far forward and gets locked up by a Lissandra ult. F5 then engages on us, and Janna has a great ultimate that pushes away the Rumble and the Graves from doing any damage while she and Sivir make their escape. Irelia teleports from behind and quickly cleans up the Lulu and Rumble. Trinity Force adds another 202 damage every 1.5 seconds, and she's incredibly strong at this point. While Irelia is busy distracting the Rumble and Lulu, Sivir and Janna are allowed to loop around safely to join Irelia and clean up the rest of the fight.
So far, Chunky Fresh trying to be the carry his team needs, but Veritas might answer back onto him. Niantanzo says hello to Veritas, jumps over the wall, but Chunky Fresh answers him back. Triple kill for the Irelia. Now Gate forced to run. Can he do so? Another stun comes across, and that will be the ace for Fusion.
The next big play is a Baron fight at the 28-minute mark. We start Baron off, and it initially doesn't look like a great idea, but notice how Graves went back to pick up Infinity Edge. Fusion is capable of getting this Baron easily since it's a 5v4. Pay attention to Lissandra now because she's the catalyst to this fight. She stops doing Baron and immediately turns around and hard engages onto the oncoming F5. She ults herself and slows down F5 long enough for us to secure the Baron. F5 have the numbers on us, but we're so ahead at this point that Sivir, Rengar, and Irelia are capable of quickly bursting down the Kassadin. Rengar ults over the wall to join Sivir and finish the fight. Our damage output is so high at this point that Graves and Lulu are forced to leave because we bursted down the rest of their team so quickly.
Nothing else could happen. It's a 3v2 now.
Veritas is not showing up to these fights. He's getting zoned out of them.
The next play is a huge mistake we make in the top lane, which forces the game to drag on for another 12 minutes. We're at the top inhibitor tower trying to push in while our bot lane pushes hard due to the fallen inhibitor. Notice how the Graves is busy pushing out the bot wave. Lissandra takes this as an opportunity to engage, but the problem with that is that the Graves is heading to the top lane in anticipation of a dive. Lissandra heads over the wall and ults onto the Rumble, but Lulu saves him with her Crucible. Due to the fact that we didn't remove Rumble right away, he ults onto us and divides the team up. The tower and Rumble ult burst down Rengar and Lissandra, so they quickly fall, as does Janna. Irelia and Sivir successfully kill the Rek'Sai, but overall it's a very poor fight for us.
Comes in, the damage output, the crit, and this dive, oh my god, did it fail.
That's what Veritas can do when you leave him alone.
The last big play that I want to look at is a decisive fight at Dragon that wins us the game. This last fight starts right after we get Dragon. F5 is about to engage on us, but Janna activates her coin and Sivir activates her ult, letting us move quickly enough to engage onto them. We quickly lock down the Kassadin, which prevents her from going onto Sivir. After the Kassadin falls, we quickly make work of Rumble, Lulu, and Graves, and the game is over.
Fresh Rux can only do so much, and the kills start coming through. 4 already. Only having time alive. Fusion should be able to easily close this game out now.